The boy spent all his savings to buy 10 boxes of seaweed. But after frying them in oil, he tasted the result: bitter and unpleasant. He had hoped to make a lot of money by selling seaweed snacks, but he failed to create the flavor he wanted. Determined to try again, he sold his computer and bought another 100 boxes. Hot oil burned his arms again and again, yet the taste was still bitter. Before long, his supply of seaweed ran out. Just as he was about to give up and walk away, he noticed a forgotten bag of seaweed. He decided to try one last time. After frying it, he immediately realized something was different. He took a bite. The texture was crispy, and the flavor was perfect. He was completely satisfied. At that moment, he finally understood why. That bag of seaweed had fallen while he was walking home in the rain. It had been soaked overnight, losing its excess saltiness and becoming tender. That was the secret to great tasting seaweed. He quickly packaged it and put it on sale. His seaweed snacks sold out instantly. But when he calculated the profits, he felt disappointed. With his current margins, he could only earn about $1 million a year, while his father was bankrupt and burdened with $40 million in debt. He knew he had to find a more profitable path. One day, the young man noticed 3 mini-markets near his home. If his product could be sold there, he could earn much more. The next morning, he went to the headquarters of a major mini-market chain to meet the marketing manager. However, the manager refused even to taste his sample, saying the packaging was too large and the price was too high to meet their standards. The young man said nothing and left. He then hired a design company to redesign the packaging. When he returned with the new version, the receptionist told him the manager was in a meeting. He waited all day and realized he was being deliberately avoided. Frustrated, he left and tossed his seaweed snacks to the security guard. An employee riding the elevator noticed the packaging and, out of curiosity, grabbed a few packs. On the way to his office, he opened one and tasted it. It was so delicious that he licked his fingers. He shared it with his colleagues and eventually with the manager. That was how the young man was finally called back to the company. The manager decided to place his seaweed snacks in 72,000 mini-markets nationwide with one condition: the factory had to meet strict hygiene standards. The young man panicked. He didn't even have a factory. So he sold his car, rented a factory on the outskirts of the city, and immediately renovated it. He hired several workers as well. But during the inspection, the manager found multiple issues. The lights were not installed, drainage channels were open, and workers were not wearing gloves. He was given 3 days to fix everything. The young man accepted every suggestion and worked tirelessly to correct all the problems. Finally, the inspection report arrived. Standing under the light, full of hope, he read the result. Passed. 2 weeks later, he signed a contract with a major snack company. 2 years later, he fully paid off his father's debt. Years after that, his seaweed business was sold for $15 billion. He even ended up owning his own seaweed farm.